Okay, a very underutilized area of a business is the ability to leverage your past clients to sell more and market more. I think businesses have taken an easy route at the moment whereby they're just stacking up reviews on, Google or Trustpilot or whatever third-party platform that you use to showcase your client experience. It's become like this ego-focused process of just banking up the total number of reviews you can stack up, on the platform that you're using versus really getting intimate with your clients around their experience with you and serving your potential prospects with a very bespoke past client that they can relate to. And it takes work. And you've got to build it into your processes and your SOPs to really execute on this. And I want to run you through it today. But more importantly, I didn't work this out by myself. It actually happened by complete accident and coincidence where I was using a CRM at the time called Salesforce. They're a massive unicorn, billion dollar company. And the account manager that was, managing me at the time invited me to San Francisco to the annual conference for Salesforce. It's called Dreamforce. It's wild. They literally shut down the whole city and like hundreds of thousands of people, customers or even potential customers show up. Anyway, there was one specific day, I remember it really clearly, and the CEO, Benioff, who's a co-founder, was going to deliver a keynote. And yeah, his keynote was awesome. But before that, they had specific customers of theirs come up on stage in a very intimate format to showcase their experience. And this was like the CEO of Whole Foods at the time, the CFO of Facebook, the CFO of Burberry, the CEO of Philips, like all these remarkable companies. But they had these senior execs, right, who were on stage, who had different personalities, who had different business problems in different like niches all around the world, sharing why Salesforce has changed and how Salesforce has changed their business. And it was from that point that I started to then look into Salesforce and start to realize how they really sell via their customer. And they make it such an important part of their business to do so. Okay. So I think what you should start thinking about if you're running a business or you're selling something within a business where you're actually getting reviews for yourself is you want to start thinking about how do you move away from just collecting reviews on Google or wherever you collect them on, right? How do you start getting feedback from your clients in a personal format? It could be via an interview. It could be via a video testimonial that not just showcase their experience working with you, but also eliminate major objections that you can be facing day to day, right? How can you start to showcase this through your past clients? Not only eliminating objections and getting past clients with certain personalities, but also getting past clients in certain career professional backgrounds. So if you're dealing with, 8 potential clients that work in investment, but that are from investment banking, legal, recruitment, they could be from construction, right? Wherever they come from, how can you start to get past clients who come from that profession, who might have a similar personality, who you can then get them to demonstrate their experience working with you? And if you're dealing with a prospect in legal and you've got a past client who worked in legal, you can start bespokely matching them feedback loop. That's actually really highly relevant to them versus sending them to a page. And you've got to build this into your systems whereby your client journeys become incredibly important. They're not just about getting them written down. It's about actually verbalizing them and getting them to share really specific feedback. And then you can start to arm your past clients with potential objections that you may face. For example, like if you worked as a real estate agent and you're charging 2% plus GST and some of your vendors or, the prospects that you're getting in front of think your fee's too high, how can you get a past client to run a video on that? And you can arm the past client to say, people, if you won't believe it, but some people, they think my fee is too high. Do you mind sharing your experience with what you felt with dealing with my fee? And then the past client, for example, just may share, I think Ben is undervaluing himself at 2% plus GST. He should charge 3%. So you could, for example, serve that to a potential prospect that you're getting in front of. And then if they bring up the fee again, you can say, did you actually watch what Sally and John had to say? Like, I'm actually thinking of charging 3% now. I get that quite often. And so you can start to really utilize the experiences of your past clients to sell more rather than you trying to have to explain why you're worth more. As an example, have your past clients do the heavy lifting for you. And so the aim is for you to start really collecting like this avalanche and plethora amount of client success. And it becomes part of the company whereby when a potential client visits your website, they get this massive vibe from your past clients around their experience working with you, right? And you can start bucketing your prospects that come to see you based on the past clients that you've interviewed because they all come from different professional backgrounds, have different personalities, have different situations, right? So eventually you get to a stage where every time a prospect comes into your business orbit, you've got a past client really detailed review, whether it's an interview, whether it's video, it could even just be a written review as well. But you've actually mapped out and thought about what you need to do in order to serve that prospect with something that's highly personal, relevant, and useful for that prospect at that given time. So I want you to rethink what you're doing with your current business, or if you work within a business with reviews, like, are they just stacking up on a platform? Like, how are you best utilizing them? Are you getting enough video testimonials? Are you getting your past clients to eliminate objections for you? Like, how can you better utilize your clients to drive more sales and for you to market your services or your products? Anyway, I hope you found that useful and interested to hear your thoughts once you start to really supercharge it. Take care. Bye.